Hello. Hello. I am late, as is imagined. My cameras are weird because I had to use it for other things. Eh. There we go. How's that? A bit dark. Put some light on the situation. Hello. Hello. How are we doing?
Hello there.
Nice to see you. Oh, make sure everything's working. Um, yeah. So I've kind of roofed everything with ZA right now. I think the only thing that I have left to do is to battle and battle a lot. And if it's going to be another like 550 battles, I feel like that's not really something that probably can be done in one's own time rather than on the time of the clock of many other lovely people. So I would say I'm gonna pop into Violet and we will have a look see kind of what's going on in there for the time being. Um, Good news is that the tickets for Birmingham Regional release tomorrow, 7 p.m. So I'll know what I'm doing regarding that tomorrow, which will be interesting. So that to look forward to. And then it's just prep, I think. Just preparation. What does a ticket entail, you ask? Jedrin, how are you doing? Very nice to see you. Um, yes, ticket. So, ticket is... Man. To me, as the game look, in comparison to ZA, kind of looks grainy. Um, but so a ticket is a competitor pass. So it it is basically your entrance to the tournament and your competitor right, I suppose. You also get a welcome pack. You get like some goodies for competing, but outside of that, that's kind of all that comes with the ticket. It's just your eligibility to play and the little goodie bag that you get for it. So yeah, that's going to be the ticket. I think it's probably going to be about 50 quid. Normally is around that, and then we'll have to think about hotel costs for Gemini. But yes, so that should be good because then from there I can start focusing on getting stuff set up and starting planning what I want to use and focusing on that. And then we'll be a lot more on the channel. Will be a lot more like focused around the battle practice. So yes, good. Yes, we're good. Good. I'm on my doing my course, which is nice. Do you get to participate in any goings on? I mean, yeah, the competitor pass is to compete in the tournament, so I will be participating in said tournament for that. But then there are also other things you can do around the tournament should you be knocked out early or not want to play in your tournament anymore, etc., etc. So yeah, there's like I think for the regional there aren't too many activities going around. There's like some little side tournaments I think, and a few stands, but nothing significantly like the Nothing significantly like what's at either like EUIC or the World Championship for sure. Yes. So I don't know what team I'm using. I can see you're bombarding me with hearts. I appreciate it very much, Mr. Jid. So yes, it is there is a restriction. If I go in the, I don't know if it will tell me in the portal because it's not an in-game thing, but I can try and see. Have some love. It's like Bebo, man. Throwback. Remember those days, eh? And just watching TV show rips on their video channel. Yeah, so not 100% sure what team I'm using yet. There is a Babadooby Doobadabu. There is a no, it doesn't say. There is a the regulation is out, so the regulation I believe is to be. It says it's regulation. It's going back to regulation F, but they've made more Pokemon available. So essentially, what regulation F is the entire Pokédex, including Paradox Pokemon, but no legendaries. So no restricteds. So no mythical or restricted. So no kind of none of your Pokemon beginning with F. Yes, just F focused teams for an flipping great time. Yes. Yeah. So it's yeah, about pretty much anything goes bar the legendaries and the mythicals. So you can bet your sweet cheese and crackers that it's going to be a lot of Paradox Pokemon because they're strong. No, didn't need the ball. This is where I was. I'm trying to remember how to play this game. Don't remember how to play this game. There we go, Pokedex. So, yes, so I think it's basically anything. No, it's so whether between singles and doubles, it's only doubles. Doubles is considered the most fair format. So everything is doobly-doos. Which is also interesting, makes for interesting play. Means it's much harder to stall out teams in that way. But yeah, I mean, there's a few things one is expecting to see when they're dealing with these sorts of things. But is that? Yeah, it was the shiny sprite. I was like, that looks kind of weird. So yeah, not really decided. Not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet. Maybe chat to a few people and see what. Thank you very much. A very low deep bow for you, Mr. Jed. We will see what things go, how things go, and just see kind of how we go on really. Because all of the blueberry, I think the last time this regulation was available, it was after Teal Mask came out, but before Blueberry Academy came out. So Ogerpon was very much a thing, but we didn't have Rillaboom and Incineroar, who just seemed to be freaking everywhere in the meta. But we shall see. We'll see what we can do. Like I said, I'm not really. It'll be because yeah, it's gonna be slightly different this time because of stuff like Archaladon, Archaladon, I need to remember it's. Excuse me. I mean to remember it's Archaladon because it's like a bridge made of arches. But yeah, it means that there's a few other bits and pieces in here which are probably stuff which wasn't used back then, which will probably be used now. I don't actually know if was there crossover? It was Torkoal in the other Pokédex. Yes, Torkoal was in the original Pokédex. Excuse me. So, yes, that's stuff to look forward to doing once we get around to doing that. No, Mega Stones won't be. I'm almost certain. So when they do get around to using the Megas again, I imagine that will be when Champions becomes the like official tournament format, and I still don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I still don't think Champions is gonna become the official like tournament format until next season, or which will be next year. Well, yeah, it will be next year because we're still in 2025. But when the season starts in kind of end of August, I imagine that's when it will, when we'll start seeing tournaments using Champions, because I reckon Champions will come out kind of maybe late Feb, early March. And then it will just be kind of getting its legs for the first few months, and then they are using it for the Worlds tournament, but that's going to be after it's been out for a bit, and I think they've stabilized, you know. Yes. So yeah, as it has been for the last 2.5 years, we'll still be on Scarlet and Violet, and using one of the older regulations. So indeed, it is Terra Stalulau Loau. Yes, that is true. That is what we will be doing. And it kind of feels like the last hurrah for this gen, which will be good. I tried. So I may have kind of gotten close. Who knows? But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how we get on, I think. But then for now, there's not anything happening in the game either, which is not super ideal. And I was trying to think what else we could do for the interim while there's nothing that kind of really needs to be done. Do I have a Pokemon specifically that I would love to run in, like, run in the team? I'm not sure, if I'm honest. I guess love to run. I mean, I would have to look at I guess I would have to think. I would normally say like Garchomp, because Garchomp is one of my favorites that I would be able to run or would like to run. But it's quite difficult to play around, although it's a very good Pokemon. I don't know if it's good stuff, you know. Like, I don't know if it it really has a place in the meta. I'm not sure. There are a lot of strong fairies around. I'd have to have a think about. I need to have a real think about what I want to use anyway for it. This isn't ZA. It's Jominus. Oh my goodness.
Hello there.
Welcome in. I hope you are having a good evening. Yes, this isn't ZA. So the only thing I have left to do with the for Jominus, especially now that he's here.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Too much raining. Yeah, I'm not playing ZA today because I've kind of roofed what I can do, except just do battles, and it would just be battling the whole. I would just be literally battle. I don't think that's kind of I guess it would just be a case of talking to myself if you guys are get engaged with other things, and you know, I don't know if it's exactly what makes for the good kush. So yeah, I kind of was trying to think of something else. I've got the tickets for. Oh, I have to press A on these. In the as I was saying before, in the Birmingham tickets are on sale tomorrow, so I'm going to try and pick up my ticket for the tournament. Hopefully, I can get a slot, and then from there it will be more battle practice. Trying to see what we can do. So so we're still in Regulation F right now. I think Regulation F. Hang on, if I. Let me. Hold on. So we go here. Oh no! What I'm going to say. So, I'm gonna have to add another format folder for Regulation F. But if I go to maybe Victory Road, no, not that one. There we go. So Regulation F. Yeah. So from December 1st, so from next week, we finally move out of Regulation H, which I think is what we were on before, which was the no legendary, no legendaries, no paradox Pokemon, no special some of the like special Pokemon. But yeah. So the what was I saying? Right. Yes. So this is what so yeah, this is what the regulation is. It's basically almost the full Pokédexes, bar some of the legendaries. So these are the new ones that are allowed, which aren't from the Pokedexes. So it's the yeah, you can just about see it. Kind of the three dogs, the three Reggies, the three Swords of Justice, I think they call them, Latios, Latias, and Regigigas. Um, uh, so it's yeah, that's kind of where we're working with. So yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. The funny thing is, I guess the funny thing is that some pseudo legendaries like there are some normal Pokemon that aren't considered pseudo legendaries that are just as strong as the pseudo legendaries. So there's and also it's very situational. Kind of depends on what you really want to do. But like I would say that these six are pseudo legendary. I would also say like the staple ones, which are like Dragonite, Garchomp, um, Tyranitar, like and Metagross, those ones are all pseudo legendaries as well, I suppose. But yeah, there are just with power creep as the time's gone by. I suppose you could also include, if you said one pseudo legendary per team, kind of the paradox Pokemon as well. But yeah, you just look at like this, and this is basically yeah, it's just the straight up legendaries and the mythicals are not allowed. So it's going back to a format which is like it's interesting again. It's like they're not going too far. I do wonder what the final season is gonna be. Whether they're gonna jump straight back. They may jump straight back to double restricted again after April 30th. Just because we already had a double run of single restricted. Um, but yeah, so I mean, if it comes back to, I guess your where is it? Where is it? When I think when champions come in, so after summer, after Worlds, because Worlds will be on whatever format is this final one that's the end of March. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. This one that's from the end of March, April, May, June, July. It's Worlds 26. When's it happening? Did I just go past it? Okay, so it's August. It's end of August. It's literally last weekend in August. I want to say it was 31st of March is the last D yeah. So all of April, all of May, all of June, all of July. That leaves 1 month. Normally it's 4 month stints. December. When was Regulation H from? H was from September the 1st to the 3rd. Okay, so this season was actually shorter, which is odd. What does that mean Jay was doing? Yeah, Jay's until January. I don't know, I'm a little bit unsure there. Not in March. No, not March. End of March. Yeah, they must. Maybe they will extend it out over the months. or I don't think it will happen, but maybe they'll put in something different for Worlds. I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me though. Um, uh, so yeah, whether it's going to be a whole new regulation when they switch up to champions. So yes, the regulations are all determined by they were all determined by what like the game the game yeah it was yeah, it was all determined by like what was actually just available in the game. But now that they're moving to champions, like there's no need to kind of hold that back. So I think it's all gonna come out in a completely different they're gonna make up a new way of doing it. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but they're gonna think up something else. But but yeah, it will change, and it'll be interesting to see. They might actually, for the first season, put megas back in. I wouldn't be surprised if, because megas would have been out by then, since like since this month. I imagine that the start of next year's season, I wonder if they will put in. They'll start us off with the season where where you can use megas or use a mega, which will be interesting. I don't know if it will be a restricted format. It might just be a non-restricted single mega format. But Team 6 qualifier, let's go! Just all no, all poison, super poison, big roly boys, all with poison, big poisonous boys. Um. So yeah, that's yeah. So we got a lot. What's the additional clause? Oh, you can't use Dragon Cheer. That's right. There's there's a lot to think about. With what you've got, because there'll be a few big pieces that you can use. I guess going back to your question, uh, do you have Jed? Do you have any suspected OU Pokemon that will make an appearance? I think, as I said before, Incineroar, Rillaboom, I think will definitely stick around. Um, could we? No. Could we use? Hang on. In Regulation H, what was banned? Paradox Pokemon and all legendary Pokemon. Uh, this removes all Paradox Pokemon Treasure. Okay, yeah. So we couldn't use the Royal Free or Treasures of Ruin. So we could see Dragonite come back. With Extreme Seed, Normal Terror, Extreme Speed, Normal Terror, Pow, Chien-Pao on the side. What else could we see? I imagine there'll still be some of the big boys that I think will still probably get. I think we'll get several of the Paradox Pokemon. I think we'll get like Iron Hands. We'll get Fluttermane. Two of the very common ones that I would see. If I go back to Showdown. I do my base stat total. Noises regulation. Regulation F, so that's fine. I don't know if Balafin will make it back, to be honest. Yeah, Dragonite in OU, that makes sense. Landorus, yeah, probably see Landorus come out again. Tyranitar for Sand, Gouging Fire makes sense. Iron Crown may come back. It was very good in one of the previous like uh previous one of the previous regulations, but I don't know if there'll be other stuff that's kind of like pipped it to the post in that regard. Um, Depending on how good. Because its special attack is 1/2/2. Actually, if I just stack it like this, I don't know why. Oh, is Spectria allowed? I guess so. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, flat main. Duber. Um, Duber. Yeah, the Treasures of Ruin, Chiyu, Chempao, definitely make an appearance. There's not so much. I don't see so much of Tinglu or Wo Chen, but they may have their niches. Ursaluna will definitely still be in it. Ursaluna, Blood Moon. What's the other one? Sinistra, I imagine. I guess there's just quite a lot of potential. Armorage might come back. Um, it's difficult to say in the beginning. I guess you kind of just got to start with stuff, throw it at the wall, and see what sticks in the beginning. Sheer Force Rampardos. Oh my god. That's really funny, but terrible idea. Again, Chilling. Hey, it's interesting seeing these guys in here, but we'll probably get some Trick Room, Iron Hands there, a Saluna. I mean, I normally play Sand, but like, and there's an argument for Sand, but also I don't know. I think it's very difficult to pilot for someone, which doesn't mean to say that I couldn't do it, but I think it's tricky. I don't know if we'll still get like Sneasler. Um, oh god, Urshifu's still in it. So yeah, Urshifu's gonna be coming fucking everywhere. And I said before, Ogerpon as well. I'm sure will be around. I didn't see Ogerpon, but I'm sure Ogerpon will make it rear its head. Yeah, it's man. Kranos goes hard. Look, 123 attack stat. 125. Sorry, goes crazy hard. But yeah, there's definitely Grimmsnarl probably just with the prankster. Yeah, there's Ogerpon. I guess okay. I was like, Ogerpon is in underused, but no. Wellspring and Halflame are in OU, but the other two are in underused. Yeah, be interesting to see. I need to really, I think, if I get my ticket, or even if I don't get my ticket, I'd still want to really think about what exactly I'd like to do regarding like what I'd like to do regarding a team to put together. So yeah, there's plenty to think about. Yeah, Trick Room's a very, very viable Method of battle. I mean, there we go. So, um, there's a lot of stuff that's very slow that very much has its benefits under Trick Room. So the main things that normally are using Trick Room, Hatterene, one of them, Amoongus, one of them. Um, there's Ursaluna. If I can find it, I think it's like I think its speed is like 50. But Ursaluna's another one that could. I'm not very well versed in Trick Room, but it's definitely viable. It's definitely a very viable technique. Lots of people use it very well. Um, this I can't filter stuff off really from this, which is kind of I can't filter off the babies, but uh yeah, it's there's definitely methods for it. There are plenty of. I mean, can I find one regulation F teams? Let's look at this article just for Charlotte's one. So yeah, I mean, man, yeah, this looks pretty nasty. But yeah, Rapid Strikes Urshifu, Incineroar for your pivot. Um, Urshifu just with its hard hitting. Flutter Mane special attack, Amoonguss special defense. Um, Landorus being just flexible in whatever it does. And then Tornadus for support as well. That's I mean, it looks like Urshifu even has some pivot as well, but it's fast. It's got the scarf. Um, I mean, Tornadus looks like it's just here to set up Tailwind, so it doesn't look like he's just going for speed and damage. Landorus may be setting up Substitute to then be able to dish out special damage. I guess Landorus is there as a follow up if Flutter Mane goes down, or if he doesn't want to bring Flutter Mane, he's still got a special attacker. So there's that sort of stuff. This was the classic combo of Dragonite, Chien-Pao, Wellspring, Ogerpon, very strong water absorb, and just hit hard. Ivy Cudgel becoming a water move, then Spiky Shield, Follow Me, Horn Leech, Disruption. Entei's a neat one here with extreme speed. Grass Terror, I suppose, for defensive. Snarl to low special attack. Raging Bolt, another strong point, and then Flutter Mane. Just, yeah, very. What was the goggles? Oh, the goggles or something. Raging Bolt. Oh, another one. Wolf's teams. Oh yeah, so this was a very talked about team back in the day. Still had those three pieces, but at the time used Farigiraf with damage, Rillaboom for also pivoting and just staying alive, and then Ogerpon as well, but this time the fire one for just a fire. This just does damage. This doesn't do support. This is coming to hit and coming to hit hard. I don't know this one, but it's still, yeah, I mean, Goldengo, very strong. Tornado set up, Raging Bolt, 2 Incineroars. I don't think that's right. Someone screwed up there. Tornadus, Urshifu, what's not in there? Oh, the Urshifu's missing. It says Incineroar, but it's an Urshifu single strike. I don't know why they chose that still, seeing as it's wrong. But that's interesting. Hello, that's an interesting one. But like you can see here, that's Ogerpon, Ogerpon, Ogerpon. Okay, so and he didn't have Ogerpon in his first team. Don't step on my keys, you silly goose. Ah, okay, and this one, the Articuno, and Alolan Ninetales. This was one of the kind of off the wall strategies that did very well in one tournament because no one was expecting it, and they just froze out. I think it just froze out like everybody because I think they had sheer cold on the Articuno, and just with snow cloak, it just was impossible to hit in the snow cloak. Yeah, it basically just sat there and did sheer colds until it eventually hit, which was a bit nuts. But yeah, so it was quite a flexible. It was quite a flexible format. No, don't. You're gonna steal my keyboard. Come here. Ugh. Ugh. Heavy boy. Are you stinky? I think you're stinky. Maybe you're not stinky. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's interesting to just see some of the teams here. And obviously people will be discussing all of the stuff that was around. So that people, now that this is coming out, people know what to get ready for. But like, yeah, just looking at those, kind of what used to dominate in there was kind of Ogerpon, Incineroar, a couple of the paradoxes normally, and then just a few pivot Pokemon and some extra Pokemon. Yeah, there's. Yeah, there's stuff to think about. And I didn't want to just try and sit and team build on, or at least not start my team building process on stream, just because I didn't want to bore people with it, because it would take me a couple hours to probably do, which would be frustrating and long, and I didn't think people would want to watch it. Anyway, I've been so distracted, so let us decide. Suppose I've been a bit distracted. They're just in the game the whole time. I think I would like to, as something on the side, I think I'd like to try a Nuzlocke on the channel. Um, just for fun, really. Um, as something a bit different to do. I was also thinking about doing some Pocket on the channel as well, but it's just getting that to work. Um, but yeah, I feel like I've not really planned much today, and I just felt like it's been a bit. I don't know. It's odd. It's very odd. Um, but you'll have to let me know if that sounds like something that would be interesting. Um, oh, oh. Because I definitely think it would be a nice idea to do something like that. And then it's something a bit more engaging and a bit different. No, I think it's just my eyes playing tricks. Tricksy little hobbits is is there anything even on the map that's of some general interest? I don't even know what that is for now. But yeah, I suppose stuff to plan for, interesting things to be thinking about. I'll just go over and have a look and see if these exec stores have a shiny around. But no real. No real love lost if not. It's a bit proper. So used to like rolling around and stuff that none of the buttons are doing what I'm expecting them to do. Oh, there's so much stuff on the floor. Why are they all looking in that direction? Haha. Wish you nerd. Look at all these trees. Just gonna grab this now because why not? Never mind, it's not a critical. Do a full swipe on this thing. Ooh. They just called this on a whim. Whim. Hello, red boys. Oh no, there are no more. Competitive shiny that I do. I did have, which I was using in my other tournaments. I did have I think this is my shiny Excadrill that I was using. So I guess that's a flex. Other than that, I don't really think I have too many others. Where is my shiny rocks? Or is no, this isn't my shiny rocks. This is my shiny rocks, I think. Yes. Oh yeah, pink pig. It's so pink. I do have a shiny lip that if I was to use Incineroar, I could use. So that's cool. I guess I do have a shiny Larvitar as well. So there could also be that. The shiny Pawniard, potentially. Outside of that, I guess I have the Ursaluna as well, the Blood Moon. Just give that cat a mint. Yeah, outside of that, just kind of the Clotso looks barely any different. I did find the Chimchar, that was quite cool. The ghost looking Vulpix or Ninetales, I guess Baxcalibur as well, but it's so unremarkable from its normal one. I did find this shiny extinction, but again, wouldn't use it. Like I really liked how different Mudbury was, and then Mudsdale was barely any different. It was like just a caramel coat instead of a brown coat, which was a bit of a shame. Because the blue, they could have just like at least kept the hair things blue. I don't know. So yeah, so I guess maybe a couple. I think Litten would probably get the most use, I suppose. Needs a shiny Gary. Gary. I feel like I must have a shiny Gary on home somewhere, right? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I must have one in home somewhere because I feel like there's no chance. I feel like there's no chance I haven't got one just kicking somewhere. Yeah, I mean, the building stage will come much later because I don't need to physically battle. Dondozo, I guess, as well is another one that I could use. Excuse me. I could use, but it's big goldfish. But yeah, I don't need to have stuff really like prepped yet. It makes more sense to kind of wait it out and see what we're going to be doing, then try and figure out. Because like yeah, I don't know how. I think it's definitely worth considering the Incineroar, like to have the shiny Incin. But it's just deciding. I really like the shiny Crocodile though. Like it's so funny seeing the inverted kind of dark and light colours. Aside from the belly, which I guess is the same colour, but to have like the brown body and the yellow just makes it look so funny. Sunburnt Garganackle. Yes, so good stuff. Flex all the good stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Jed. I don't know. I think I need to be thinking about it and practicing, but oh, excuse me, as far as the eye can see, yes. As far as what I want to use, I'm just not decided. And really, I need to be decided. At some point, so that I can get started. Yeah, I guess it would be nice to think about what potentially would be more fun for me to use. So many choices, too many choices. But that's the fun part of Pokemon's Jed. There are so many choices. We are not restrained by the the inability of choice. Inability, maybe. I don't know. Um, I'm just trying to use my brain head, but I can't think with my brain head. Oh, I don't know. I really hit a wall today. I just. My brain is just not operating. Yeah, I think I just need to think about it. I need to think about it some more and actually decide kind of exactly what I want to do. Get that water in there. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to kind of predict what people are going to want to bring to the table, and I don't think I don't think Birmingham is the first tournament in the format. No, it's not. So Toronto is happening the weekend before, and that's already sold out, which is quite funny. But that's the first one that's happening. And then it's Birmingham. The same weekend as Birmingham is Merida. So actually, it might not be too bad getting a ticket for Birmingham because it looks like both Merida and Birmingham are open at the same time. Looks like Auckland has a. That's cool. Auckland's getting a special challenge, and that's apparently on the same day as Birmingham, 25th. Yeah, so to be honest, I think most people will. The tell will be the Toronto regional because it's happening the week before. So that'll be where people will get an idea of what's being played properly. Anyway. Yeah, I think my brain's just a little bit short. Hoot. Oh no! It's an owl. Just put this PD1 down. Oh man. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is most peculiar. I think maybe that's it. Maybe I'm kind of at the tail end of ZA before their DLC comes out in a few weeks. I got the Birmingham tickets tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit caught between two things. So maybe it's just that. Maybe that's why my brain's a bit scattered. But like, yeah, I guess I just need to confirm what I really want to do. What is it that I want to do? Look at all the babies. Such graceful little babies. I guess in my brain I'm also thinking about if there's anything else that I'd like to use for the Pokemons. It's a bug. Run from the bug. Look at this new one dancing. Just gonna walk around. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could not spend any resources and just happen to wander around, could I potentially just stumble across one? Would I be that fortunate? But it's not like with ZA where it's like where it's like a Zelda notification. All your heads are green. I need your head to be blue, dabba-dee dabba-die. Excuse me? I had oh, flip. Okay. Hello. Yeah, all y'all need to calm down. You're all much too amped. Need the shiny sparkles. When Eiffel65 wrote Blue, it was a song he wrote whilst shining behind its shiny rods. I could understand that. I don't know where else he would get such inspiration for such a song of such magnitude, if not doing something like this. And I just can't fathom it being any other way. That is a very fun fact, Jed. I do appreciate the level of fun in this fact. There's just something nice being amongst all of these rods and all of them like chirping. Where? You're a big one. How many can just wander over? Hello. So many rods. There is no blue. Maybe if I put a table down. I don't know if that helps the situation. Ooh. So they just all reappear exactly where they were? No. They have in fact all gone. Either that or they all walked off back into their own areas. Picnic. Have a delicious picnic with a delicious sandwich. Goodness. Where did you all come from? And here is what I would be told. Look at them all. Oh, they're dancing. You have a mark. That's interesting. That one has a mark as well. What's your mark? I'm curious. Speed. Look at all those chickens. I'm curious to see. Okay. So, what is your name? What is your occupation? Sign the lunchtime mark. Rolts the peckish. That's cute. I now have Rolts the peckish. The mark of a peckish Pokemon. Does that also reset the spawns? Just doing like one. So have a mark. I'm now. This is. Hi, Mark. It's me. Hello. Let's just see what all the marks are. Mark Applier. It's got me curious. Should probably check the few that. You have a mark as well. Interesting. This is what I've clearly decided to do now. Just look at these rolls and see where all their marks are. It's me, Markiplier. It's confirmed that I will be at Birmingham. Whoop, no. It's not. No, no, no. I'm not Mr. Applier. So what do you have? Dozy? Ah, and then the social. Hello, all of you, yes. Scatter! Scatter, children! Yes. It does feel like the cult is on its way. Whoops. Checking, just checking, just checking. Can't tell from the light over there, but it still looks green. The sleepy? All these different marks. So many are pliers. Okay, we'll throw the picnic table down on top of the cult of rolls and let out the cult. Look at him! Oh, this one ran straight to my feet. Hello. Oh. And it just sat on its head. Still got sparkle animations. Still waiting to see if a sparkle animation appears. No, we actually no, we don't get sparkle animations in this one. I don't think. I think they just appear. And you have to just have the good eyeballs to spot that they are shiny. Which is not ideal. If we're going to be really serious about it, it's not ideal. So I have to go up and just stare at each of them intently to be like, hello, are you green? Yes, you're green. Are you green? Yes, you are green. Where is the blue? Yeah, that's why everyone was praising Arceus for, or praising Legends for making the sparkles a thing, so that if you didn't happen to get the Rolts in your eyeline, like, or the shiny thing in your eyeline, then you could still hone in on it somehow. Alright, let's see if any of you jumps have a... Oh, goodness. I don't know if you have a mark. I didn't look. Oh, you did have a mark. Interesting. Seeing as you were that desperate, I will catch you. Did I tripping all over the place? There's so many rolled scissors. Let's just have one looky oversee. If any of these seem blue, but they do not. They're all green. I would die. Dabbity dabba die. What is your... the uncommon. Peckish, dozy, sociable, sleepy, and sociable. Well, maybe it's just not our day. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these. Oh my goodness! Think how many of you there are. Yeah, I do in this game, but the odds still aren't super in my favor. I don't actually know what the... Oh! I don't know if that... One of them just decided to ram me when I wasn't looking. Oh, yeah. You didn't have a thing anyway. I think you had a thing. You did. Aha! Heal ball. Surprise heal ball. That worked. Add to the party. Let's send Toad School. Though I do want to check the boxes. I now have a party of Roltzers. Oh, another uncommon. It's 3 sociables. That's fine. I don't actually know where I put that. Oh well. Yes, sorry. I was going to check. Mass outbreaks. Make return. Okay. So it says that, yeah, you get... So once you defeat from an outbreak, there are about 120 before it disappears. Once between 20 and 30 Pokemon are defeated or captured, you will have an increased chance of one additional roll. Once an additional roll. Once an additional 20 to 30 Pokemon are defeated or captured, you will have a total of 2 additional rolls. Yeah, so about Yeah, the odds aren't great without a sandwich. And even with the sandwich, like, it's 1 in 500. So I mean, that's as good as the odds get for this game, but it's low. Except for the event specific ones, which are shiny rate of 1 in 200. So never mind. I wouldn't say we were unlucky not finding one, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Because yeah, I definitely have the shiny gem, I'm sure. Darkness. There. No. There. It's the one. Good chess. So something a bit different. Yeah, I guess I just didn't really know what I wanted to do today. I guess it's nice coming back here and not feeling like CA. But yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I might wrap it up there, just for today, and maybe think a bit more on tomorrow about exactly what I want to do. I'll just keep all these rots in my party, I suppose, for now. But yes, I will wrap it up there for tonight. Thank you for joining me, Jed. I appreciate you being here and chatting to me and putting up with my indecisiveness. So thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. Yes, probably will try to figure something out for tomorrow. The the Chestnut comes out tomorrow as well. So I might hop back. Well, I could hop back on CA tomorrow for that. Just to do a little bit of ranked matches to get that item, so I can have the Chestnut height. Thank you, friend. I do appreciate it. It was not really. I think I was just too indecisive. Excuse me, about what I exactly wanted to do. So, kind of didn't help in that regard. But yes, definitely. I mean, so Birmingham's happening on the 24th and 25th of January. So still quite some time away. So we'll definitely see you at this house in the beginning of December, seeing as I think you're coming around. You're coming this way for weekend of the 6th, 7th December, maybe. Anyway, we'll definitely catch up. We will definitely catch up. But yes, outside of that, not much else. We'll see how tomorrow goes when it comes around, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, friend, and hope that you feel good and rested and have a good rest of your week as well. Well, but I'll probably speak to you tomorrow if you pop to the stream. But yes, anyway. Brother. Brilliant. All right. Thank you for joining me, Jed. Appreciate it. We'll catch you again another time. Peace. Peace. Bye, Jim. Bye.